Hello, and welcome back to Pwnery's Penny Arcade and our continuing coverage. This is Season 3, the last 30 of the Long Dark Sandbox Survival. So yes, we've made it to Episode 5. There have been a few delays between the releases because I had to play catch up and backtrack with Episode 4. And then I decided to reinstall my operating system to try to fix a few broken things in Windows 10 by upgrading to Windows 11, which kept it broken. So I restarted Windows, and it took a lot longer than I expected, and I got 95% of it all back. But as of today, the things I was trying to fix that were broken are broken again. So I don't know what to make of it. But the things I need to have working like this work, so screw it. So let me get you caught up. We are still on Coastal Highway. However, I am right here. And this is the abandoned mine that will take us to Pleasant Valley, which is where we're heading before, or to start Season 4. So we're going to go through this cave. I can't exactly remember where it dumps us off once we're in Pleasant Valley. I suspect it'll be the southwest corner, but I'm going to have to start to relearn how to mark my trail of crumbs to get back and forth, because the exits on the south side of Pleasant Valley are actually a little hard to find sometimes. So a lot of times what I would used to do is I would take tinder bundles and drop them on the floor. Now I could do that with stones, but the tinder bundles are easy to spot, even from a distance, even during a blizzard. So I may still do that. Let me see how many of those I've got. Oh, that's right, I still have got all these damn skins on me, don't I? Crap. I must have picked up too many. So technically I'm overweight against the cannon, because I forgot to drop all those things back at the garage. You'll just have to, accept my apologies for that. Anyway, we're grossly overweight, obviously. But because of hacks, I don't have a carry weight issue. I'm still trying to keep it reasonable, though, to be fair. This is more to show you what's going on. Tinder bundles. Oh, I got 119. Okay, yeah, I'll do the trail of crumbs. So anyway, let's go ahead and enter this, because this is the final episode of the season. I will get you through this, and maybe we'll be able to have enough time left over to get to at least the first place to like shack up, before the season ends. And then you can sit tight and wait for Season 4 of Sandbox Survival, which will be, I guess we'll spoil it a little bit. We'll do Pleasant Valley. It's a very large map, so this may actually go longer than 5 episodes. Just to be very thorough. I'll try to do it in 5, we'll see. Maybe I'll cover part of discovering parts of Pleasant Valley in this episode. We'll run a little overtime to do it, and then hopefully I'll be able to do the whole map in 4 days, or 4 episodes, or 5 episodes. Because I'll give you a part of it today for this one. Because ultimately, we're heading to Timberwolf Mountain, and that is a chore of a map. That will challenge everything. And then we'll go to Ash Canyon, which is the newest map in the game. I've never been there. I have no idea what's there. I remember seeing a presser release picture of a prison, which is going to be kind of cool. And we'll go check that out. And I'm really excited to see what the single player mode storyline will cover for that, because I'm sure it's going to have something to do with it. Otherwise they wouldn't have added it. Anyway, let's get going. I will pick up every chunk of coal along the way. I know I'm overweight, but we're going to need it anyway. So, oh look. More insulated boots. Pretty tore up. It's okay. I usually don't destroy insulated boots. They're so useful if you don't have better boots. I'll tear up everything else though.
Nobody needs
Like military boots, insulated boots, ski boots. I never destroy those. I try to keep all those in good shape. And having spares of those would be nice. Which, back at the Quonset garage, we've got a pretty good stash, so. Eventually what happens is you will discover enough of this game and the maps in it where you will have to backtrack. You'll have to go back to the other maps and maybe pick up supplies or whatever. Sometimes you may actually end up going back to just like hunt the animals because you're running out of food options. Stuff like that. Which I am kind of curious how that's going to work out. I think they added the parasitic infection thing because they don't want you to live 1,000 days. There's some YouTubers out there who have done like 1,000-day challenges in Interloper. I'm like, how the hell? I can't last 1,000 seconds in Interloper. That backtracks. That was where that split was in the path. I just wanted to make sure there was no more coal there. Sometimes you can break these crates apart and you'll find like things underneath it. That's
Could end up being
especially true in Bleak Inlet because you get to like the fishery, and sometimes underneath the boxes, oh wow, there'll be like 2 or 3 tins of sardines, like last resort sardines I think they're called. That's gonna come in handy. I need as many emergency stems as possible for Timberwolf Mountain because there's a lot of rope climbing.
Wonder if this is any good to eat.
Like a lot of rope climbing. Getting to the plane is it's an achievement in its own the first time to get to it because you don't have ropes to climb up to get to it, so you have to take the long and hard way, which carries you through. Oh shit! What's up, bro? Damn, you ain't looking so good. Thanks for the lantern. You got anything else I can use? Nope. Well, see ya. You have to go the long and hard way through like a bunch of caves and caverns to get up to the top. And then once you're up there, you can set a bunch of mountaineering ropes. So any repeat trips, which honestly I think once you get up there and you loot everything, there's really no reason to go back up there. But if you ever wanted to, you'd have the ropes for the next time. So I guess technically I don't need a lot of stems yet because I have to make that first trip, which makes me go through the caves. Never mind. I'm really not sure what I'm going to do about this Windows 11 thing. If any of you have it or run it or have run Windows 10 and have the same issues I do, chime in the comments. I'd be grateful because the problem I've got is the Action Center. You click the little icon at the bottom, nothing happens. It's sporadic, but once it stops working, it doesn't work for days. There's that, and then the other thing I've got is if you click the clock, you don't get the calendar pop up. That's really annoying. And the worst one is I don't have search.
This will come in handy.
At the top right corner of the Explorer window when I'm in File Explorer. That's the one I really want. Because, you know, when I do like these videos or thumbnails or things like that, I'm sitting on about 7 million pictures. And sometimes when I save a picture, I'll give it a name. And then weeks or months later, I'll forget the name. So I'll type in partials of the name I think I wrote, and then it comes up on the search. Well, when I click the search box, it sort of just sits there, and then it blinks like gray, and then it just doesn't let me type anything. So the search just doesn't work. It's really annoying. Really annoying. That's probably the most annoying thing, that and the Action Center. Which is funny because when the Action Center first came out, I didn't like it. I was like, get this crap off my screen, it's just bloat. But, you know, over time, I found a use for it, and now I'm kind of used to having it, and this bug took it away. I'm starting to think that maybe part of it has to do with I keep copying over my app data folder because it's got a lot of the info for the games I've been doing, and I don't want to lose like progress or saves or whatever, and sometimes if you don't put that back, then you gotta start from scratch. But if it's gonna keep my Windows broken the way it is, I may just have to bite the bullet and do it. So I may be redoing my Windows again before I get too far into this build. I'm not sure yet. I haven't made that executive decision yet, but it's coming, I'm sure. Because I want it to work. If you don't know, yes, Windows 11 is in its build and test modes, and frankly, it's visually not that much different than Windows 10. There's a lot of like back-end stuff, a lot. There's a lot of back-end Big Brother stuff that you want to turn off. For sure. For sure. Yes.
I could use this.
I'm playing not Interloper, I'm playing Stalker, which is the third highest setting. And I gotta admit, the loot table is incredibly generous. Like, they definitely changed it since I used to play this. I think the last time I played this game before I started doing this series was just after... I forgot the name of that chapter now. It was chapter 3 of the main storyline. Where you're actually in Pleasant Valley talking to like an old doctor or something. But I hadn't really sandboxed it since. I took the time off. Well, we made it. Let me go ahead and turn this off. And here we go. Alright. Welcome to Pleasant Valley. And visibility appears to be, well, shit. Because that looks hazy. Let me go ahead and charcoal up the map so you can get an idea where we are. It looks like we're at the bottom right corner because that map's going to go that way. Almost certain of it. Rock caches. Oh shoot, I never knew about that. If you hear little yelping noises, my dog Evie is in heat. So all the males are losing their minds outside of my room, and she's losing her mind inside the room because she feels like she's a prisoner here. Kinda crappy. Alright, let's see where we are. Sticks. I don't usually enter Pleasant Valley from this entrance, so I'm trying to gain my bearings here. Alright. Just for my sanity, I'm gonna... Can I see that from that trail? This stone? Let's whip out the paint. Go direction. The shape is not shown on the map. That's fine. Whatever. Rotate it that way. Okay. I'm gonna try it this way. Just... Evie, hush. I'm gonna try it this way just because I don't want to do it. Trail of... Yeah, screw it. I'm gonna do a trail of crumbs. Whatever. Drop one. Oop. Drop one. That, right? And then what I would do is I would take a few steps. Like that. And I would just drop another one. Which seems really tedious. Like, that's too far apart. You have to think about what it's going to be like when you're in a blizzard. So, like, this is good. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4. And I would drop another one. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then drop another one. Like that. Right? These are the easiest things to put together to drop, because you can make them with a few sticks. See? So I've got this like trail of crumbs, right? And then here, I can sort of just paint another thing. That dog is going to drive me nuts. There. I threw a sock at her. She looks like like, why you do this? Okay. So we're going to go that way. Right? So that'll save me a little bit of, you know, tinder bundles or whatever. And then honestly, like, this is a one-way path, right? So, like, I shouldn't even bother. What I needed to do is set that up further down here, leading up to this path, because sometimes I forget how to get to it. So, like, I guess what I can do is just spray paint these. That's my other dog, Charlie. He's a giant. Because he's barking, she's whining. So, of course she's going to ruin my video. Alright, there we go. Oh, there's actually fine at this one. Alright. I'm still gonna do this. Just for the sake of consistency. I think I'm holding like 3 cans of spray paint, so like I don't mind. Yeah, that's good. Then we'll go here. Let's do it again. I know this seems kind of crazy, but it's just because I play where I walk around at night. Sometimes like the visibility's poor. Sometimes I need to get to shelter quickly. Like it's wise to do this. I know why he's whining. It's actually not because of this dog. For some reason, my gentle giant is really attached to my mother. So, because of that, when she goes and takes a shower or does whatever on her side of the house, he wants to be there constantly. Okay, there's a sign here, so... Mining road. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Alright. Oh, you know what I should have done? Duh.
Getting kind of thirsty.
Okay. Let's give him a drink. Okay. It's too bad they don't mark that sign on the map. Alright, so this is where I would do the breadcrumbs. This is where the crumbs start to make sense. And then sometimes I might even like drop a bunch of them and make an arrow, which I know seems crazy, but you know, like I said, tinder bundles are easy to make. Grab a couple of sticks in the nearby area, you craft a tinder bundle, when you end up with this many of them, you can do this. I usually do this for both of the south exits. I'm gonna take a short pause and silence a dog, so I'll be right back.
A few moments later.
Okay, sorry about that. That's a lot of whining dogs. Okay, so we're gonna keep moving forward. I'm just gonna do this until I get to another trail or road, which I think is right in front of me. Plus I'm dropping a little bit of weight. It's more in line with reality. But this is what I would do. Like, I would just leave myself a Hansel and Gretel trail of breadcrumbs, just like this. And I know it seems like it's so many, but there's a reason for this, because the fact of the matter is blizzards, you can barely see 3 feet in front of you. So I have to do them tightly close together like this, otherwise I'll never see them. Like, even this is going to be hard to see. Even with fog. So, let's mark where we are. Alright. If I'm not mistaken, there's like a town or something, like a mini town, like right here. So what I should do... Yeah, we'll keep going this way. There are bears on this map, if I remember right. There's a lot of wolves in the middle, too. Remember that. The other really cool thing is there's an actual underground bunker near the Pleasant, or not, we're in Pleasant Valley, near the Timberwolf Mountain exit. Like right before the Timberwolf Mountain exit, there's a bunker. Yeah, this is the path. Is this gonna be good enough? I'll do it to 80 bundles. Just to be on the safe side.
I don't
Yeah, because there's
rest
the
till
road
it's
right there.
complete.
Okay, cool. So yeah, this is actually a good idea. So we'll go a little past 80. Which is fine. I don't need this many. I got books and newspapers. I can always make more anyway. Yeah. I think one of the more amazing things is this game engine will remember all of these things that I leave on the ground. Like, I'll come back here 250 days from now and it'll still be here. They don't degrade. Tinder bundles don't degrade. I'd say deer is what's for dinner, but I mean, do you remember our gear? We're pretty well kitted out now. Two more. One there. One there. Maybe one more. Well, I'll make it even 70. Screw it. There we go. Mining road. Alright, cool. Now let's mark this on the map. It's too bad you can't stick something in the ground and then when you survey it, leave it as a mark on the map. That would make sense to me. Alright, so since I know where the town sort of is, first of all, gun, we're going to take the road. And then from now on, I'm just going to charcoal my way to the town. Townlet, whatever it's called. We'll do that. And then, because right now I'm just trying to get there. Next season, we're going to, like, loot the map and fill it in. But at least you'll see that this is a huge freaking map. I don't remember if there's a moose in this map. Not really 100% certain. Plus it's getting dark. Yeah, it's gonna get dark soon. So I better keep surveying while I still can. Here we go. So essentially the way Pleasant Valley works is you're surrounded by concentric rings of river. Yeah, I think that's the town right there. Alright, so should I just take the most direct path? Or should I go around?
It's getting dark out here.
You don't
Time
say.
to look for shelter.
Yeah, no shit. Oh, now we got fog. Yeah, I think we should take the most direct route before I forget where it is. Bet it's going to say I can't map in low visibility conditions, right? Yeah. Well, the good news is the rivers can be traversed without worrying about falling through ice. Oh, there's a lot of gray sheep and stuff here too. Oh, come on, let me do it. This is that part that sucks about not being able to jump. There we go. What the hell is that? I don't think there's a waterfall here, is there? Maybe there is. Yeah, I think there is. Because the road curves. Yeah, and then there's that bridge that takes you into that little townlet thing. That's kind of what I thought. Thompson's Crossing. Okay. Check the boat. See if there's a box inside. There is not. Sorry, I thought I heard a wolf. Yeah, welcome to Thompson's Crossing. So, in the single player mode, I think it was the last chapter that I played. A lot of time is spent here at the Thompson's Crossing Church. So I will go inside. I've never seen it in Sandbox Survival, I don't think. Oh no, this isn't it. Oh, maybe it's a community center thing. Now I'm not 100% sure. Well, let's take a look around. She's so nervous. Like, she's worried I'm gonna yell at her. It's okay, big girl. Come here. You can lay down here. Okay. If I put her in my lap, she falls asleep and she calms down. Alright, give me the book. No, I'm recording. We'll take the books. Don't worry, we dropped all those tinder plugs, so I'll save that for materials later. It's okay. Alright, and another book. Wow, there's actually a lot of books here. Okay. Oh, I can't take down the piano. Weak. Alright, well this wasn't the building I was hoping it was, so let's go ahead and leave it. I thought this was the place. I guess I was wrong. It's kind of hard to tell because I'm pretty sure that's the place though. There's a lot of houses here. Farmer's market. Alright. Ooh, another can. Alright. See, that's someone...
So drained.
Oh, we're tired. Not very many lootables at the farmer's market, eh? Maybe it was this building. I think so, because in single player mode you have to go down there for something. Yep, that's it. Community hall. That's the one. Yeah, there was a whole string of like little missions and things you would have to do here, including I think healing sick people somehow. Huh. Like this was an office, right? Yeah. Just take a look while we're here. Oh, more rifle ammo. See? Generous loot table. Like if you want to be a gun guy in this game, they let you do it, which is cool. Before, no, not so much. Like the gun was a luxury. Or the ammo for it was. The guns were there. I think the last time I really played this like hard and serious, there was like 3 guns in the whole map, like all of it. But then ammo was just like, nah. Search the trunk. Anything good? Not a damn thing. Yeah, so in single player mode, this place is full of like sick people. They're all like laying around here. So I got cloth. Ooh, painkillers. Nice. Anything good in here?
That'll come in
Water
handy.
purifying. We got water. We got newsprint. Got lots of cloth. Got, oh, can't break those down. Another rifle cartridge. You know, I should have stopped for a second. Like, if you play this back and hit pause before I pick that up, just look at the size of that round. That was like a 50 BMG round on the ground. The rifle we've got is 303. Look at all this soda. So this I can break down for, okay. This can't, this can't, that I can, that I can't. This, I can't go up. He's grunting and groaning because he's exhausted. Ooh, look at that, revolver rounds. Anything good?
Can't have too much water.
Yeah, you can when it's 8 pounds a gallon, bro. And I'm making you carry almost 4, right? Yeah, let's drink some of it. Look at the size of this kitchen to raid. Ah, this is one of my favorite things. So, you know, I'll loot this first. Okay. I'll talk about the stove in a minute. There's a few stoves like this throughout the world in the game. And the thing I love about them is you have 6 cooktop surfaces. So like you can use a can, you can use like 4 pots. If you have 6 pots, you're carrying a lot of weight. But you can get a lot done. Remember, we're talking about maximizing your weight, maximizing your fire, stuff like that. Put that in there and then get rid of it. That's a quick way to dump weight. If you have something at 0%, just put it in a container like that, and the server will eat it. What was I going to show you here? Oh yeah. So you can use multiple pots. So you make one fire and you can cook 6 things at a time. So like, if you want to get a lot of water in a hurry, you put out 6 pots and you boil 6 things of water at once. And that gives you a little over 3 gallons in one shot, which is 24 pounds. So like if you're playing this without carry weight, you could do it, but you won't carry a whole lot else. So, you know, to the buyer beware of carry weight. But you can cook food, like you can make like a bunch of tea or a bunch of coffees or whatever. There used to be like this exploit where you make the coffee or you make the tea and you drink it, and at the last second you hit escape. So your teas were 0.1 weight or whatever. So that way you can carry a ton of them. Because what you would do is you would take that final little sip and it would still give you the benefit. Like if it was antibiotic, or if it was an antibiotic, or if it was painkiller, something like that, you would still have that. Even if it was only just, oh, whoops. Even if it was only that one little bit, you would still get the benefit of it.
I'll be hungry later.
Beans! Alright. Yeah, I already did that. And then that's to get out. Alright, so anyway, yeah, that's the stove thing. Let's go ahead and do it. Might as well. I don't think I have any fire logs left, do I? No. Well, let's burn bucks. These are going to be all the books on Calvin.
Come on. Come on.
Ah, you'll do it. I got that perk that gave me level 3 fire starting from jump, so. Alright, so let's dump the weight, add the fuel. Got a lot of coal to burn, might as well. And then a couple sticks. There, 12 hours. And then you can just sit there and go pot, and I think I only brought 2, right? Pot. Yeah. And then all the rest would just be cans. That. Oh, that's it. So then you can just sit there and make a bunch of stuff. So in my case, what I'm going to do is we're going to eat up some banged up pinnacle peaches in that one. Oh, you know what else I can do? I can put out this. Because we got that light now. And then, let's see what else can I cook up. I'm going to want to make some coffee. So we'll do that one there. And I'll do that one there. Because I drink up a lot of these. And that one there. I can eat this. Pick that up. And then I think I have another can now, yep. So we do that. And then just wait this out and grab all these. So now I got all these empty pots. So maximize your space, you know, like tea here, and just make all my teas all in one shot. Might as well, right? Tea there, tea here, and that, I think that gets rid of the whole box. There. These take 7 minutes, these take 8 minutes, or 9 minutes. But you have 54 before they burn. So generally what I would do, even though there's a bunch of bedding here, Like if you're in a place that doesn't have the bedding, then what I would typically do is I would put my bedroll right next to the fire and just chill out down here. So, see, what you can do is just wait out the longest one, and then you know that all these are done. There you go. And yeah, I'll make up a couple more teas. Coffees, rather. Do it this way. There we go. So these take 8. These take 7, 8. So just wait out this one, and they should all be done. You can do this with food too. Like if you slaughter an animal, right, and then you know you're carrying a lot of raw meat on you, perfect time to cook it all up. I think I might as well just finish off that drinking coffee. Oh, that was the last one. Okay. So we'll wait that one out, grab that, and then, wow, let's eat something else, I guess. Let's do it by condition. Pork and beans! I think I'm hungry enough to eat 2 cans. Yeah. So put pork and beans in that one. Some... I guess we're just eating a lot of beans today. Aren't you glad we're by ourselves? Yep. Pretty sure we're deep into,
Overtime!
Yeah, that too. Alright, so we'll eat this one. We'll eat this one. And then maybe drink a soda or 2 to get that out of our system. See, that almost filled us up. Put that can here. I think I got 1 extra can. Maybe squat down here. See that? We're safe. We're indoors. We're tired. Got this lovely little fire. And it's time to say, we're out of time for today. So, this was Season 3, the finale, Episode 5 of the Long Dark Sandbox Survival. And as you can see, we are in Pleasant Valley. And when the daylight clears up, I'll map this out right here where we are. And we will pick up in Season 4, probably in about 2 or 3 weeks, maybe longer, depending on if I have another. I've got a bunch of new games I can showcase on the channel, so there'll be a little bit of a delay, and chances are probably you get a little bored of seeing this over and over and over, so I like to gap them out a little bit. Maybe we'll go back to RimWorld for a bit too. But if you're new to my channel, welcome, and if you're a regular here, welcome back. But either way, I'd encourage you to check out my other playlist to see if maybe some of my other interests would be of interest to you. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Just a quick reminder, I also do a live show on Saturdays called Pwnery's Weekend Review. You can usually catch me between the hours of 10 a.m. to noon on Saturdays, Central Time. I generally put up the schedule for it on Friday, so if you're a subscriber, you'll probably get the notification Friday, and then 30 minutes before, or like an hour or 30 minutes before kickoff on Saturday. But anyway, this was The Long Dark. It will be back for this in the future, and I will see you on the next one. Later.